Could this be the budget 5-inch drone that everyone is looking for? In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Nazgo Eco. This is Iflight's new bind and fly FPV drone, 5-inch quad. And I'm going to be talking about my experience in Iceland with it, my experience overall, some pros and cons, and then I'm going to be comparing it to my other 5-inch drones. So first of all, we're just going to talk about my experience in Iceland, and this thing rips, you know. It keeps up good. It was able to fly, dive down mountains, get some decent range, and also hold a big enough battery to get me up some big mountains. And before you look into it, and if you ask why, if it wants to focus, the GPS is missing. And that's because I took a massive hit down a mountain. I'm still new, well, not new, but I'm still like, you know, I started about 6 months ago. I made a mistake that could have been avoided, but you know, everyone has to make these mistakes in FPV to learn basically the hard way. I'm gonna lay out the story. I was flying, I did a really cool line down this ridge, we hiked up this mountain, and I just sort of lost in my head where I was. And you know, obviously with FPV you have to remain in line of sight with it. And I was flying down the ridge that we were on, and I thought I was facing like left, but I was actually facing right, and I dove down the left side, not the right side. And then yeah, just lost signal, took a huge tumble, and the only thing that got damaged was the GoPro, and I lost my GPS module, obviously.
Bro,
No fucking
this
way.
thing fucking tumbled like this all the way down the hill.
No fucking way.
Wait,
I didn't deserve that. That was such a stupid mistake. But yeah, the Nazgo ECO definitely handles very well. I was able to get some good power and some good speed to dive down the mountains very well, and it kept up. So now I'm gonna go through the pros and cons. Pro is that it's pretty cheap for what it is. It's got a O3 air unit, which is like £200 itself. So to get a whole quad for like the starting price, I think it's like 350, is like insane. It's durable. I think some of these bolts like are susceptible to breaking off arms easier. I know some have like 2 bolts here. But I took a huge crash and it survived very well. Other pros, it handles great, like straight out of the box. I just had so much fun with it because it has like the perfect amount of power to weight ratio in my head. Obviously now if I compare it to the Nazgo Evoke F5, you can see where they've stripped down in price. I need this to focus. This one has a shell, and it protects the insides a bit more. It keeps the dust out, and yeah, like you can definitely see where they've stripped it back, and how they've made it cheap. Like it's very hollow. When I did crash, the beeper placement is really weird on here. The beeper was like falling out. But it didn't fall out, it was fine. I just put it back in its little slot. I would probably recommend getting something to stick it down, because it's fallen out twice in my time of having it, but you can just put it back in pretty easily. If you're looking to buy your first 5-inch, I'd probably recommend getting the ECO. You save like £200, which is a lot when you're starting. And I got the Nazgo Evoke first, and to be honest, it was like so powerful, I was almost like terrified to fly it. So like the slightly lower powerful motors made it more fun for me to fly. I felt like I had more control. It handled very similar, just with less power. So I would definitely recommend getting the ECO first. I had so much fun with it. It can take a hit, and yeah, it's just an all-round good budget drone for what you're getting. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. It really helps out, and I'm still working on pumping out some more YouTube videos. I'm gonna do more of like a Iceland video next, so be prepared for that. But yeah,